welcome to another video of Fathoming Mind. In today's video, we are going to discuss about the movie Vellam Addiction and also the society. So in the movie Vellam, who is acted by Jayasuriya, in that movie it is based on a real life incident. It is shown that how a person is overcoming his addiction to alcoholism, and the difficulties faced by the person also is depicted in that movie. So in this movie we can see that in the beginning stages of the movie the person is very much addicted to alcohol, and he is losing his job because of his addiction and losing the respect in front of the society, and people are avoiding him. He loses his friends and everything is in a problem, and in a private bus he is meeting a person who is suggesting him to go and meet meet a psychiatrist who is in a de-addiction center. As suggested by the friend, he is also going to this de-addiction center and meeting the psychiatrist, and he suggests the ways and means for him to get rid of addiction and takes the preliminary steps, but he is trying to cheat this person. Still he has a great need to overcome, or a great urge to overcome from his alcoholism, and because of that again he comes to this de-addiction center and asks for the forgiveness of the psychiatrist, and again tries for this overcoming to overcome from this addiction. At last, and to everyone's happiness, he is overcoming the addiction, and the psychiatrist is also advising him. He becomes a very great friend of him, and he returns to his own home place. And when he comes back, there is no one in his house, and there is no people is coming to him because of his the people's previous experience with him. That was one of an addict person, and what happens? The society is not accepting him. They see him with a different eye, with an eye of an addict. Always sees categorizes him from the normal sphere of the society. So here the person is becoming such a depressed. He is becoming very depressed and restless, and he does not want. He loses meaning in life and things like that. So here this is not an isolated example. We can see these examples when people, those who have lived a kind of abnormal life, or whatever it is, addict life, or when they comes back to the normal life, what is the response of the society? Society often looks with always past eyes only on that person. Society is not changing their eyes. What is the problem? Is it the problem of the person or the problem of the society? Of course there is the person's problem is there, or the person lived as an addict for some time, but what happens with the society? Because society has got a particular structure, and it has created certain do's and don'ts. If someone is not following these do's and don'ts, that person is ostracized, or he is marginalized from the society. So these kind of problems are there. Even people are coming after from the prison, or even people when they come with a new life, and all the society is not able to accept sometimes. So in the Bible we can see an incident where a Pharisee and a tax collector is praying inside the church. So the Pharisee is, as usual, not the higher caste of that time, and he is he's standing in the front side of the church and praying to God. God, I am a great person. I have done so many things for you, and my life is for you, like that. But there we can see a tax collector who is a sinner, who is considered a sinner by the society, who is kneeling down in the back of the church, and kneeling down and praying with a lot of tears. God, I have sinned, like that. So here we can see two attitudes of the people. The attitude of the Pharisee is that of he has done so many things, and he's leading a right life and things like that. But here the attitude of the tax collector is that one of a sinner. He has done something wrong, like that. Okay, so two attitudes are there. So here we can see, if you just observe this parable told by Jesus, we can see we can even understand the position of these people. The Pharisee is a lot away from the tax collector, and tax collector is also away from the Pharisee. So that attitudes are even making physical distance between them. So in the society also it is happening. Okay, when people when the people don't follow the do's and don'ts of the society, society, they are just marginalized from the society. Even physical distance is also created. So how can we overcome this distance? It is by the attitude of compassion. So when we have an attitude of compassion, compassion means to feel with the other person. So it is an attitude of empathy also. Are we able to feel with the other person? If I are able to feel with the other person, we may be perfect in our life, but if you are able to feel with the other person, it makes us more humane and more perfect and even holy. So let us also try to feel with the other person, the attitude of the other person, so that that person also will be able to get admission to the society, the so-called structure of the society, and will be able to lead a proper life. So feeling the developing this attitude of compassion is important when we are striving for the perfection in the society. Thank you, dear friends.